blood system has pumps. So if you go and try and test for your pulse somewhere, you'll feel a pulse because there's a pumping action within the bloodstream. Okay? And that's what helps to push blood around the body. The problem with your lymph system is there is no pump. It's physical movement that gets lymph moving throughout your body. And unfortunately, for the majority of people, we sit on our behinds for the majority of the day. So there's no movement there, there's no pump action, and your lymph nodes become stagnant, can get blocked. Your lymph is a drainage system that takes toxins and waste out of the body. Okay? Problems happen when it becomes stagnant. The toxins stay in the system, in the lymph nodes, and this can lead to disease because the body's not getting cleaned out. So movement is essential here. There's other ways of doing it. So manual lymphatic drainage. I've put a link here. This lady's really good. It's about a 20-minute clip, and then after about 10 minutes is when you see her teaching you how to get everything moving. So the way you would do this is you're just looking to move your skin, not your muscle. So just place your hand on your forearm and you're just looking to place a little bit of pressure and move the skin, but not the muscle. And it's always in a circular movement towards the heart. Okay? So major areas of lymph are opening. So your throat, armpits, groin. These guys have a lot of lymph nodes, and that's where you want to really try and help to stimulate the movement. So brushing the skin, just if you're in the shower, before a shower, dry skin brushing, you can get a mitt, a hemp mitt, and just look to move the skin as opposed to the muscle. This will just help to push the lymph around. Jumping, rebounding, or power plate. So a power plate is like a vibrational tool that was used definitely in the late 2000s. It became very popular. But this is just to get moving through the body. Rebounder is just a small trampoline, just jumping up and down. Just make sure there's enough water in your system to help everything move around. If you're dehydrated, it's not going to help the flow of lymph. Your urine, this is how you can tell if you're dehydrated or not. If it looks like apple juice, you need to drink more water. If it looks as clear as water, you're drinking too much. So it needs to be happy medium, looks more like a cloudy lemonade than apple juice. There's 4 different ways of how our body eliminates toxins. So through our breath, sweating, feces, and urine. Sweating is one of these ways, and breathing is one of these ways. So exercise, either infrared sauna or exercise is a way to promote sweating. Movement. If you're taking less than 10,000 steps a day, you are pretty much sedentary. You're not helping the body move lymph throughout the body. Use your phone to track your steps. Challenge a family member or friend to see how many steps you're getting in a day. Don't get me wrong, I don't like carrying my phone around with me all day, but if I do, I put on airplane mode as I'm walking. Digestion. So digestion is one of my favorite topics. For me, digestion is the cornerstone to your health. Because if you're not absorbing the food that you're eating, your body isn't given the raw materials it needs to grow, repair, recover. So the better you are at eating food and digesting food, the better your whole body's going to be. So I would say to start your day with lemon juice. In hot water, cold water, it doesn't matter. You can add a bit of the zest to get a bit of the oil into the body. But ideally what you're looking to do here is to stimulate your body to produce stomach acid. Stomach acid is essential for peristalsis. Peristalsis is the movement of food throughout your digestive system. It's also essential to kill off pathogens or harmful bacteria. It has a major role in protein digestion and mineral digestion. If you're not producing enough stomach acid, chances are your digestive system is not functioning optimally. There's different ways of testing stomach acid. So you can use baking soda. So if you were to have maybe 2 teaspoons of baking soda in a tablespoon or 2 of water in the morning, you're looking for a reaction. So baking soda is alkaline and your stomach should be a little bit acidic for sure. So when you add the base to the acid, there should be a little bit of an eruption and you should burp. Okay? If you don't burp within 2 minutes, it could be a sign that you got low stomach acid. There's another test you can do, your betaine hydrochloric acid. That's in the digestion lesson all by itself. If you want any of these tests to do, it's in the digestive system lesson. Okay, so sit down to eat your meal. You want to take time to relax while eating your meal. Allow your body to produce digestive enzymes. If you're in a hurried, stressed state, your body's not going. It's going to miss out on these. It's not going to produce it, and it's not going to focus on doing what's in hand. So make sure to chew your food. Your stomach does not have teeth. Okay. It is so hard for your digestive system to break food down smaller than it leaves the mouth. So if you're like my older brother and you eat a chicken breast in 3 bites and then wonder why you've got the stinkiest gas in the world, I'm going to say that's the reason. Because that protein in that chicken hasn't been broken down properly. Okay? So the smaller the size of the food when it leaves your mouth, the easier it is on your digestive system to break that food down and absorb what's in it and assimilate and use those building blocks. You also want to chew your food to coat it with saliva. Saliva contains an enzyme called amylase that starts the breakdown of carbohydrates. So food should be moist as it's leaving your mouth. Especially a smoothie. Smoothie's really easy to just drink and not actually mix around with saliva. So as I drink a smoothie, I'll swish it around my mouth. Just get a little bit of amylase going. Start digestion. Prepare your own food. So the sight and smell stimulates your digestive system to release enzymes and to start. This is going to start the digestion of food. Okay, super important. If you are an Uber Eats fan or you're always getting takeout, what happens is you get a knock on the door. You answer the door. You take the food. You say thanks. You put on a plate, and you're eating it within maybe a minute of it arriving. Your body is not prepared for digestion. It didn't know food was on the way. So that's why you want to look at food, you want to smell it, you want to salivate, you want to get ready for the food that you're about to eat. Try and avoid drinking with meals. So liquids tend to dilute your body's digestive enzymes. And growing up in Ireland, the culture is to have a pint of milk with your dinner. This is only going to dilute your digestive enzymes. So when you're eating, yes, sip liquids, that's okay, but try not to drink a lot while you're eating. This is going to hamper digestion. Also avoid ice cold beverages while eating because these will shock your digestive system and it'll slow digestion down. Okay, just think about jumping into an ice cold bath. You get a shock. Well, it's the same for your digestive system when you're drinking an ice cold beverage. Stimulate your digestive system by drinking lemon water or eating something that's bitter like arugula, rocket, or dandelion greens. These are all bitter and help with the production of stomach acid. If you have any questions regarding digestion, there's a whole digestion lesson there. We talk about digestive enzymes, Swedish bitters, baking soda tests, all different ways of how to stimulate digestion and symptoms and signs that can be related to digestion. So if you feel that food sits in your stomach for hours, that can be a sign that you're not digesting protein well enough, which could be a sign that you're not producing enough stomach acid. There's loads of different symptoms there. If you've got constipation, diarrhea, again, these are all digestive symptoms. So just go to the digestive lesson and you will learn a lot there. Herbs. So this is in a diffuser. Rosemary, sage, clove, cinnamon, lemon, eucalyptus, oregano, whatever you want to call it. Diffuse it in the air, breathe it in. Super good, kills off harmful bacteria in the air. Fasting. If you feel something coming on, like a cold or an illness, try not to overeat and limit your sugar intake. Out of all the processes in the body, digestion takes the most energy. This is why fasting is amazing for the body, because when you take your energy away from digestion, that blood is sent elsewhere in the body to heal, recover, do whatever it needs to do. But when we're eating from the moment we wake up till the evening, our body's always pushing blood into the digestive system to break that food down. So let the body divert its energy to deal with whatever threat is looming rather than always focusing on digestion. Personally, I like to fast 16, 18 hours. It gets easier as you go, trust me. You just have to have an idea. If you're going to try a fast, I would suggest stopping at like 8 o'clock at night time and then don't refeed until 12, whatever time you wake up. Weekends are generally easier because we don't have to get out of bed as early. And if you are fasting, try and make sure that you got chunks of the day that you're doing something. So if I'm doing a fast till 4 p.m., I'll make sure that I've got X amount of work to do, and then I'm going to train or I'm going to go for a walk to break it up. You just don't want to be sitting there going, oh my God, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. Yep. Like right now, I have probably about 18 minutes before I can finish my 16-hour fast. And yeah, I'm getting hungry, but I need something to do. And that's what I'm doing right now. So just take the focus off of food.